Texas Tiger Digs, and this is my week's roundup. I was going to stick some videos in front of this, but there was nothing really exciting about the digs I made. I had one dig that had a 4 dime spill. I usually put spill videos in, but I didn't know in this case. It's 4 dimes. 5 quarters I put in. In any case, let me go. I'll go with this. I do my days. I split them up. And I imagine this is cumulative, maybe a 4.5, 5 hour hunt, 4 days. And this is today. I just energy was lacking today, and allergies were flaring. So I'm not going to go back out and hit it again, and maybe make this a little bit more respectable today. I'm just going to settle for what this is, and get ready for the weekend. In any case, I did go out to the park, and some of the more unusual things I found was the boomerang. Yeah, the boomerang is interesting, and I was going to make a thing about a boomerang. It's a wooden boomerang, pretty cool. And I'm trying to see how often I've actually touched a wooden boomerang. I had a boomerang when I was a child. And it's actually been worked. It's been worked by hand, it looks like, which is really cool. I found this out in the middle of a field early in the morning. No one there, so picked it up. I thought it'd be interesting, and I thought, well, this must be one of those pseudo boomerangs made by some company in the States, and it's made in a place called Bundaberg, Q. So I would think that would probably be Queensland. So this actually has a Australian origin. So it's a wooden Australian. I think that's what Q would mean. Boomerang. That's cool. I really like that. That's my as Grave Digger Max would say, that's the best of it right there. I really like this. All right, let's set that to the side and get to the actual things I found. Metal detected. Dog tag. Pretty cool. Metal dog tag. Yeah, I didn't scrape it off well enough to read it, but it's just a regular old dog tag. And I had found a quarter that was just sitting on the surface. It wasn't the surface fine. I had to pull it out. And a nickel, a couple of dimes, a couple of pennies, and that was that day. So it was another short hunt. Then the next day, which probably would have been about Tuesday, I went out again. And this was a weird day, and that's worth noting. I went out and I didn't really find any zincs to speak of. I just kept hitting dime, 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 copper, penny, copper, penny, copper, penny. I don't think I've ever had a time when there was just that homogeneous a set of signals. Of course, dime and copper pennies are virtually identical in their conductivity. So you can't hardly differentiate one from the other. Everything I hit, I just knew it was a dime before I looked at it. That was very unusual. I just would say, okay, another dime signal, and I looked down, and it was a 90, which is in the 18 kilohertz range of the XP Deus that would be in the dime area. So there was dime, 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 dime. Virtually all dimes, and one nickel I found. I found a nickel at another site, and that was the new site that I just found. I made a couple of runs at it and found nothing really. 36 cents altogether over it, but it's just I was scouting that area. I would feel real disgusted and says I'd give up, but the area that's giving me most of my rings and my 2 gold rings was one that I scouted and tried and hit a few times, and then I decided that I might be needed to leave it for dead, but I didn't stop because this happened to me before, and and then I got gold ring, 2 or 3 more silver rings, rapid fire, not too long after that. So that's pretty cool. And I found another one of these slides. One of these, I call them bolos. I guess they're slides. Some people call them slides. Another Cub Scout slide. Now, people who think I'm just recycling these things over and over for interest's sake, here's some of the ones I've already gotten. So I have gotten a lot of these, and there are more. I'm not exactly sure where the other half or more of them are, but that's what I got. So it was a pretty big day, and it's about 80 cents in coins. You got a nickel and about six copper dimes. And today, this was yesterday, and these were very short hunts. It was hot, and my allergies have really been biting me, so I haven't been going out as much or for as long a time as I would like. I just got to start popping antihistamines and getting at it, and that's what I'll be doing. Hopefully tomorrow, which is my Friday, and the weekend, which is my prime hunting time. I'm usually very fortunate on Fridays lately, but and then I always get that early morning hunt on Saturday and maybe Sunday, according to what other things I've got going. Anyway, I went out, and the reason I'm happy with these coin counts is the parks that I've been scouting have not shown me much lately. So these are areas I've pounded and pounded and pounded, and I'm still getting results. Admittedly, 90% of the results are clad, but I love these nickels. See the nickels I'm getting here? See, that's 3 days. That's 4 nickels. That's not a tremendous amount, but considering the sparse areas that I'm beating up, then that's not a bad nickel return. And this is the wonderful Chuck E. Cheese token. I don't even need to see what it is to determine that. I can see the little mouse right there. Chuck E. Cheese token. It was beside a tot lot. Now, I am doing tot lots. I'm hitting tot lots. I'm down there. I'm hitting tot lots, seeing if I can find anything there. And found nothing in any of my tot lots. Like I said, tot lots, if you're in an area, tot lots are a double-edged sword, because they're the place that experienced detectorists go to, and detectorists who just got their machine. And I did see another couple of detectorists out there with an Ace 250 and stuff like that. And that would explain why my tot lot pickings have been so slim. So that's it. And there's a couple of more dimes here, 3 more dimes, 3 more nickels, and then of course the Chuck E. Cheese token, which I will sell over there with my dog tag. And this is today. And this was about a 25 or 30 minute real hunt. The only thing interesting is I got another nickel, and the rest of these were just crusty zinc and copper and a not so crusty zinc pennies. So 4 pennies, nickel. So not spectacular. And this is just some of the stuff I've got, and these are the crusty zincs that are pretty much useless to me. And there's a couple of quarters that I found, but they were just surface finds. I had a detector, but so technically they were in the detectoring realm, but they were just a couple of fresh quarter surface finds I found. Somebody must have just dropped them in the last few hours or days or so. In any case, that's all I've got. But I've got some other things I want to show you. I'm going to create another video. The F-19, I've got the F-19, and I began to study and use it more and more often. And the reason I didn't separate this, because I sometimes separate by the Deus, the Deus I'm hunting with, but this was just an amalgam of machines. Probably 50% or more by the Deus, 10 to 15 to 20% by the AT Gold, and then the F-19 and the Tejon was a player. So I wasn't exactly doing my most orderly, organized hunts. I still managed to keep them separate by days until I piled them all together here, but it was not my best and most organized hunt. I'm going to start keeping a log of what I'm using and exact times, etc., because I think that would be more interesting. In any case, this is one of them subscriber killer weeks. I'm one of these guys, and I keep reiterating this. I am not going to compile hunts on you and then create a video. I heard one guy actually said that it took him 2 months to come up with his video. There are a lot of good finds in there, silver rings, etc. But that, to me, that's great for him. But to me, I want to show you a day-to-day hunt, because this is sort of a metal detecting vlog for me. You're going to see the good and the bad, and the majority of it in the parks I'm going is going to be bad, mediocre, and good. I would call this mediocre, considering the short time I hunted, and the areas I hunted, which were pretty beaten. I'm out there hustling for a new area. I'm looking for a new honey hole, because that new honey hole to put forth a few more rings. Who knows, silver coin or 2. And like I said, I'm going to be not sure if I'm going to be able to do it this weekend, because other people have control over your time on the weekends more than you do sometimes. but I would like to hit one of the northernmost older parks and go out and hit those. And there's a couple of new parks here. I've just got to go out there because I know there's got to be something there. You know, they fit my requirement. There are athletic events there, etc. So those are just the basic requirements of athletic events. People doing active things, people watching people, or spectators, etc. So that's all I've got. So I will be cranking up again this weekend, and I'll be making another video because the F-19 is going to be changing, and I think you might enjoy that. I might make it contemporaneous with this, so even though you'll see this video, maybe shortly after you'll see the other video that will show you the F-19 enhancements I'm going to be doing, because I love it. It is a little bit restricted by its coil. Now its coil is very good, and it's very good for its purpose, but yeah, I'm trying to stretch its purpose a little bit, so we'll see how it works. Anyways, this is Texas Tiger Digs, and that's all I've got. Like I said, I'm not going to put the little boring hunts I've got on this. I'm just going to give you what I've got here, and then I'm going to go back out and hopefully give you something that's going to be worth recording this weekend, and if the fates smile upon me. Okay, so this is Texas Tiger Digs, and I will see you later.